Police Department.
Hey, Raul.
Yes, sir.
Can you just step out for us for a second?
Step out?
Yeah, we just want to talk to you outside the vehicle.
Why outside the vehicle?
Because I'm a little concerned about all the behaviors that's going on.
The behaviors?
And I just want to talk to you outside of the vehicle.
But the behaviors of what?
Of just your nervousness and stuff like that.
My nervousness?
Yeah.
I deal with cops all the time. I do for some
I know that,
There's no,
just
I
what
don't...
I'm seeing, man, is just I want you to step out of the car just so I can talk to you out here, calm you down maybe a little bit, and then
I'm calmed down.
Go forward, right?
I calm down. I really don't feel like stepping out because this is a regular traffic routine. You know what I'm saying? You pull me over supposedly for a phone that I don't think you.
Upon returning home from getting a haircut, Police State Productions was pulled over by the Southbridge Police Department in Southbridge, Massachusetts, by Officers Bailey, badge 3024, and Officer Altieri, badge 2118. Even though this was a minor traffic stop for holding a cell phone while operating, allegedly, the officers immediately ordered him out of the car for their safety. And he should have abided, because we all know how important officer safety is. God bless our heroes. Even though Police State Productions appears completely calm and in control, the officer perpetuates the issue by telling him that he's acting suspicious and anxious. Once he's removed from the vehicle, listen closely. You'll hear him ask for officers' badge numbers. One officer provides the badge number, while the other says, "You'll get it when we get to the station." Further proof that arrest was planned before the traffic stop was even initiated. 4 months ago, Police State Productions was pulled over, retaliated against by the Southbridge Police Department's officers Bailey and Altieri. Shortly after that video dropped, Officer Altieri transferred from the Southbridge Police Department to the Charlton Police Department. Upon hearing this, we went to follow up and see exactly how many people's rights he's violating in his new department in his new community. Watch our follow-up at the Southbridge Police Department and the Charlton Police Department to see just how many people's rights Officer Altieri is violating now.
Do Officers Bailey and Altieri still work here?
Officer Bailey does work here. Officer Altieri does not work here.
Oh, he quit?
He's not here anymore.
Oh, it's probably because he was violating people's rights. Is Officer Bailey still violating people's rights?
That I'm not sure of.
Yeah, because I was just trying...
Very specific to the situation you're in. I
But
can't comment on what they did.
Right.
I mean,
does he
I have no
normally,
idea.
like, as far as you know, does he normally violate people's rights, or was that probably like a one-time
No,
thing?
I've never seen him.
So that was just a one-off, just a bad day.
I didn't see the video. I obviously wasn't present during that incident, so.
How long has he been, do you know how long he's been enforcing feelings instead of law?
I have no idea.
No idea. All right, well, I appreciate you. Good, thanks. Is Officer Altieri on tonight?
He's not on duty tonight.
Oh, he has the night off from violating people's rights?
I'm not sure what you're referring to, but yes, he's off tonight.
Yeah, no, he was over in the Sturbridge Police Department, and he wanted to violate some people's rights, and then I released a video, Southbridge, excuse me, yeah. He was violating someone's rights, and then the video went viral, and then now he doesn't work there anymore, so I guess he's violating people's rights in Charlton. So I was just wondering if you knew how many people's rights he's violated since he's been here as a feelings enforcement officer?
No, we haven't had a...
Oh, hello, Officer Gaylord. Oh, I didn't know I was gonna slam like that.
Springs a little tighter.
I understand that you guys have Officer Altieri here now.
Yes, he does.
Yeah, he just left Southbridge, right?
Right. Yep.
Yeah, and I put out a video about him violating someone's rights, and he transferred right after. How many people's rights has he violated since he's been in Charlton?
I don't know.
What's going on, guys? We're at the Southbridge PD in Southbridge, Massachusetts. A couple months ago, Police State Productions was pulled over, pulled out of the car, handcuffed, because the cop said he was using his cell phone and looked suspicious. I can't remember the last time suspicion was ever added to a statute as a felony. So now I'm gonna go check out and ask them why they're such giant pieces of, you know what? Let's go inside and take a look. Hello.
What can I do for you?
Do officers Bailey and Altieri still work here?
Officer Bailey does work here. Officer Altieri does not work here.
Oh, he quit?
He's not here anymore.
Oh, it's probably because he was violating people's rights. Is Officer Bailey still violating people's rights?
That I'm not sure of.
Yeah, because I was just trying to find out. There's a video on YouTube a couple months ago where officers Bailey and Altieri said someone was using a cell phone, and then they pulled them out of the car, detained him for over a half hour, kept him in handcuffs, and then they realized they screwed up and that YouTube was seeing it, so they quickly tried to let him leave. So I was trying to figure out, if I guess Altieri isn't here anymore, if that was a one-time thing where Officer Bailey violated someone's rights, or if he's normally just violating people's rights.
That I'm not sure of. I can get you the supervisor if you'd like to speak to them about that.
Yeah, who is the supervisor on?
Give me 1 second. Let me just double.
All right, yeah, we'll ask the supervisor. So one officer's no longer here. That makes sense.
That's nice. Oh, where did he go? That's
Yeah,
the better
well,
question.
I hope he's not in another PD violating people's rights. Is that Officer Bailey? That might be Officer Bailey.
Is it really?
I don't know. We're going to have a supervisor come let us know if Officer Bailey is still violating people's rights or if that was just a one-time thing. So that's the guy that doesn't work here anymore, probably because he violates people's rights. Guys, this is the...
He's not available right now. He's tied up on another call.
Okay, when's he gonna be back? When's he time?
I'm not sure.
How long do you think the call's gonna be?
I'm not sure.
What kind of call is it? Yeah, that's at least public record.
They're up at a detail right now.
A detail.
Oh.
Oh, okay.
So was that Officer Bailey that was just back there?
No, it was not.
No.
I got one complaint. The blue line flag. It's kind of like putting it over our American flag. If you're gonna fly it, I need to leave the American flag over that.
Yeah, they have a 1.2 Google rating.
So the blue line flag, guys, as you can tell, is kind of like a slap in our face. People.
Thanks. I'm just going to talk to a regular police officer
You don't have
because
to panic,
I have
do you?
some questions. So those are the people that violated your rights in 1941, and then those are the people that violated your rights in 1964, and those are the ones that violated your rights in 1992. You notice they all have a Ron Jeremy stash. Those are the ones that violated your rights in 1998, and then so on and so forth, up until today. So a long history of making sure those rights get violated. That guy doesn't have a job anymore. That's funny. He must have got caught violating people's rights. Stinks when you break the law, then you get caught. There they are. Don't be shy.
There they are, guys.
Oh, Bailey is working tonight.
How do you know that?
He's in car 351, and he's working the east section.
Oh,
It says right there on the personnel
I
board.
know that.
Didn't she say he wasn't working tonight?
Yeah.
Guys, I wonder if it usually takes this long for people to be assisted at the Southbridge PD. They have to schedule some time every other few minutes from violating someone's rights to help the public when they have a question.
So, guys,
Our sergeant said that if you guys wanted to take a seat, he'll be with you as soon as the detail clears, but I'm not sure how long that's going to
Well, I just saw an officer right over there. I'd just like to speak to a police officer.
You just want to speak to a police officer?
Yeah,
Okay.
that's all. And Officer Bailey is working tonight, right? He's on the personnel board.
Yep.
Okay, perfect. So we did tell her about 5 to 10 minutes ago that we just wanted to speak to any other police officer to ask my questions. Maybe we can do that now. I mean, they have like the Southbridge Police Department should have like an open table reservation line, because you certainly can't walk in and get assistance. Maybe we need to make a reservation to get help.
Yeah.
Alright, so I just spoke to the sergeant again. He said that he'll be back in the... Give me 1 second. So he's tied up on that detail, so he's not able to leave because he's the officer that we have up there. He said that you're more than welcome to come back tomorrow.
I just want to talk to the other police officer, like I just said.
They're all tied up, and you're inquiring about another police officer, so they're not able to answer those questions.
Well, you don't even know what I want to ask that cop, but he's not tied up. He was just right over there. We could have been in and out of here already.
Okay. Yeah, but that's not our supervisor, so.
That's okay, but he's a police officer.
All right, give me 1 second.
This is so difficult to talk to a police officer. They work for the public. And see how the story changes? Like first they said, sit down, have a seat, he'll come back from the detail. And then they said, sit down, have a seat, he'll be back soon. And then they said, you'll have to come back tomorrow. I guess they want me to sit down and have a seat until tomorrow. It's like Southbridge Airbnb, PD.
This is government kicking the can.
I mean, I don't even know if I'm being told the truth. Like, now I might I just have to go outside and wait to see if a police officer pulls in.
That's gonna come talk to you, okay?
All right, thanks, Blodgett. Yeah, it's on her sleeve. It says Blodgett. Dispatcher Blodgett.
Yeah, they're doing.
I hope they're not watching TV up there, because it's like taking so long for us to be able to get any sort of assistance from a police officer. I hope they just don't have the TV going. That'd be rude. We're at the Southbridge Policy Headquarters, where they institute policy and feelings enforcement. I just have a couple questions for the officer. Hopefully he doesn't make us wait too long. Because the longer we wait, the more of a disdain I feel they have for the public. Oh, there's a policy officer.
How you guys doing?
Hello, what's going on? How do you pronounce your name?
Tatsopoulos.
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 Yeah, see, so.
Silent C.
Yeah.
I had a couple quick questions.
Sure. I'll try and answer them. I can't guarantee.
Okay.
I'm not the supervisor or anything like
No,
that.
I know. Officer Altieri, did he transfer or did he resign?
I'm pretty sure he works for a different department. I don't think he
He
resigned.
does.
I obviously can't I
Right,
don't know.
no.
I'm like the lowest patrolman, but I'm the only one not tied up right now.
No, I appreciate
Yeah.
it. Officer Bailey, he still works here. So you can be a
Yeah.
patrol person and a detective at the same time?
So they kind of used to have some like intermediate guys, but
Okay.
no. So there's 2 Baileys that work here.
I'm talking about Officer Bailey.
He looks like me, young.
He's young, yeah, he's a young
Yeah,
guy.
yeah.
Yeah, he's a young guy. So I don't know, did you guys see the YouTube video
Nah.
a couple months back? Yeah, so you guys had a 4.3 rating, and then after I dropped that video, I think that your rating went down to like a 1.2.
Oh wow.
Yeah, it was me
Yeah.
because Officer Bailey was violating someone's rights that day. I mean, I'm sure that you wouldn't, but
No,
he
yeah.
pulled someone over, said they were using their phone. Their phone was stuck to a mount and couldn't like even be removed.
Okay. Yeah.
And then he said that he looked suspicious, and because he looked suspicious, they took him out of the vehicle and they stopped his recording, which
Yeah.
without a warrant obviously is a big issue. And then they kept him in handcuffs for 30 minutes. They denied it. The great part about having such a large YouTube channel is that people send me all sorts of videos, like the one that a passerby was standing in her window and took, showing him being in handcuffs for over 30 minutes. Would you, take someone out of a vehicle for looking suspicious and detain them?
I wasn't on that call. I obviously didn't see
Right.
the YouTube. Everything's very specific to the situation you're in. I
But does
can't
he-
comment on what they did.
Right.
I mean,
does
I
he
have no
normally,
idea.
as far as you know, does he normally violate people's rights, or was that probably like a one-time
No,
thing?
I've never seen him
So that was just a one-off, just a bad day.
I didn't see the video. I obviously wasn't present during that incident, so.
How long has he been, do you know how long he's been enforcing feelings instead of law?
I have no idea.
No idea. All right, well, I appreciate you coming out and
no
talk to
worries.
us. I'm being nice because you didn't do anything, and I'm not just one of those guys that randomly yell at people.
No, I appreciate
if
that.
you were on a call and you saw, I mean, really anyone, we'll throw Officer Bailey in there just for, because his name's in the conversation, and you saw you saw him doing something wrong, or another police officer doing something wrong, would you stop them from doing
so
it?
we have a duty to act. I mean, we have the duty to intervene if we see something that.
Oh, sorry, I didn't interrupt you. Sorry.
No, I guess that maybe, hopefully the reason Altieri transferred departments is he's violating someone's rights in a different department now, so people at Southbridge don't have to worry about it.
How long was Altieri an officer here for?
I think a considerable amount of time. I don't know off the top of my head.
Over 20?
No, he's
I
way
wouldn't-
too
I
young
wouldn't
for
say-
that.
I wouldn't say 20.
We got his picture over there so that way we can put it in the thumbnail because it's going to say I violate people's rights ... but in a different town. So
Oh jeez.
You know what town he went to?
No.
Is it
We
still
can-
in Massachusetts?
I'm guessing.
yeah,
So.
we can find that. No, Worcester really likes to violate people's rights. So if violating someone's rights was part of your resume, that dude's might be like, deputy chief by now.
Oh jeez.
But I appreciate your
Yeah,
help.
no worries. It's nice to
Thank
meet
you
you
so
guys.
much.
Yeah.
Nice to meet you too.
Yeah.
We're just gonna hang around the back and take pictures of the patrol cars and some of the other cars back there.
Yeah, as long as you guys aren't creating a disturbance, you're good.
No,
You're
we
good.
would
Well within your
never
rights.
we would never violate someone's rights. It seems like Officer Bailey has that market cornered, so we'll let him do that.
Yeah.
But I appreciate
No,
it,
nice to
Officer.
meet you.
Hats off. Thank you.
Yeah.
Hats off to you. I'm sure you haven't heard that one before.
Oh, I hear it all. Alphabet, you have no idea.
Thanks very much.
Have a great night.
You too. He was nice. It's Officer Hats off.
Can I get a FOIA request? Can I get a public records request?
No name's gonna get a public records request. I'm gonna get a static shot of outside. So that was easy. They seemed very confused, and they were confused because, I had some questions for them, and it's like, to be a police officer, you only have to be able to urinate standing up. That's the only requirement for it. So when I asked the officer how long has he been violating someone's rights a long time, he said no, which, I mean, if he was fucking smart and didn't go to 6 months of training, he would have been like, I don't violate people's rights at all. But cops are stupid, as we know. So yeah, one of those cops no longer works here. So he's not a feelings enforcer anymore for the town of Southbridge. He's violating someone else's rights in a different town. So if you're in Southbridge, you don't have to worry about getting your rights violated by him. I'm sure they've promoted someone else to do it because they wouldn't like people being left unbeaten or tased for too long here in Southbridge. And yeah, I had to apologize to the officer because they had a 4.3 rating on Google, and then I did my video of them, and now they have a 1.2. So, I'm sorry that their ratings suck, but their ratings, even at a 1.2, their ratings still don't suck as much as they do at the Southbridge Police Department. And guys, if you'd like to be an officer, you can apply online. Just go under feelings enforcement, and then you can beat and tase people if you have a tantrum and you don't like something. They will accept your application. Pretty much, if you got bullied in high school, skip the application process, come right down to the town of Southbridge Police Department. They'd love to have you. And that's the reason I stopped you today. Wonder if there's anything on his screen. No, he shut it off. Usually they're not smart enough to remember to do that.
Oh, what,
Yeah. They don't like when you take pictures of that. Guys, that's where you can, if you don't want to clean boots, like I don't know why you're even doing that, you could just lick the cops' boots and they'll be much cleaner. Hey, how's it going?
Good, how are you?
Good, thanks. Is Officer Altieri on tonight?
He's not on duty tonight.
Oh, he has the night off from violating people's rights?
I'm not sure what you're referring to, but yes, he's off tonight.
Yeah, no, he was over in the Sturbridge Police Department, and he wanted to violate some people's rights, and then I released a video, Southbridge, excuse me, yeah. He was violating someone's rights, and then the video went out, went viral, and then now he doesn't work there anymore, so I guess he's violating people's rights in Charlton. So I was just wondering if you knew how many people's rights he's violated since he's been here as a feelings enforcement officer?
No, we haven't had any complaints about him since he's transferred.
Oh, I'll be the first.
Transferred.
I'll be the first to kick that party off.
He used to work in Southbridge and he's in Charlton now. Yeah, he transferred.
Yeah, well, I don't know this to be certain, but I think it might have to do with the fact that, you know, like being a jerk. Normally I have that. Are there any supervisors, any policy officers here?
I don't have any supervisors on, but I can grab you my officer in charge,
Hey,
Oh,
how'd you-
what's his name?
Officer Gaylord.
Wait, I'm sorry. What is his name? His name?
Officer Gaylord.
Officer Gaylord. All right, we'll talk to him. Thank
Can I
you.
ask you a question? What's our first? What's Southbury's rank ambassador?
Good, Officer David.
Officer Gaylord. I'm sorry. Like I feel like stuff like that. I can't even plan stuff like
What's the
that.
number? 733. So is he a first shift, third shift officer?
Second.
Second shift officer. So he'd be on right now if he was to be on patrol.
Yes, sir.
What does he usually drive a standard patrol vehicle?
Yes.
What vehicle would that be?
I think it would be 2 or 3. They
Yeah, I just want
Okay.
to do a FOIA request of his logs to make sure he's driving safely, and I'd also like to check and make sure the registration and his inspection stickers are up to date, because you know if someone who beats up citizens for no reason other than he's upset with his own life, I'm probably assuming he's not driving on up-to-date tags.
Okay, yeah, if you want to, it's under his elbow, actually.
Oh, perfect.
Oh,
That's fine, I got it. We're all dropping our cameras because we're excited to speak to Officer Gaylord. There you go. Thank you. Very much appreciate it.
Citizens info sheet.
No, that's a very practice request.
Yeah.
I got her all.
Oh, you can, it looks like it's not even there anymore.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Oh, now it's yours.
I can't believe, like, I just started laughing, guys. I'm sorry. It's just like I wasn't expecting that name to.
Shit like that, make this shit look scripted.
Right, exactly.
Gaylord.
I can't see it.
Yeah, Gaylord Fokker.
You're right.
I'm recording. I recorded that.
Am I paused? Oh, is that might be Officer Gaylord coming now. Someone just drove in. He's probably not going to want to come out and talk to us. He's probably going to hide behind the glass. Oh, this is the violate your rights yourself. Just so everyone knows, Charlton is a do-it-yourself type of a town. The police could just violate your rights and your Fourth Amendment right to be securing your person's papers and effects, but they don't even do that here. Their citizens are well trained to lick the boots. So when you come in here, you can literally just give them all your information for no other reason other than they have it.
Please do not feed the dispatches.
Please do not. Well, you know,
They get too fast.
it says, please do not feed the dispatchers. When I make complaints, I normally go to animal control because pigs are the most invasive species in America today.
They're basically calling their own dispatchers pigs.
Yes.
It's awesome.
You know,
Please do not feed the dispatchers.
that's not very nice, whoever put that sign there. I don't know why the Charlton PD is trying to body shame their dispatchers. Like, let them have a meal.
That was pretty big.
As you guys can see, it's really snowy outside. So we have all of our shovels.
They're getting ready for it, huh?
Super smart. These guys are super duper smart. Guys, you can dispose your medications here. So the officers can collect them afterwards
They do. They put them in their
and
car.
maybe use them. I don't know. I'm not saying that's what they do. Like, I'm just saying, what if?
Could be.
Allegedly.
Why would you dispose of your medication at the police station and not where you got it from?
Well, that way they don't have to go and try and set up the dealers. They already have it. It's like their CVS.
anything in there?
Yeah, guys, we're at the Charlton dispensary. We're at the Charlton dispensary right now, guys.
That's where
You know what's interesting? So you have to go to the Charlton Police Department and apply to get a license to carry a firearm. And then the police officer that's in charge of deciding whether you can actually carry a firearm or not, doesn't have a license to carry a firearm himself. Because in Massachusetts, police officers can carry a gun on their badge. They don't need. So it's fun. You know, it's like a cop that isn't qualified to carry a weapon wants you to be qualified to carry a weapon. But, you know, it's just the Second Amendment. Who really cares about that stuff? There's people to beat.
comes with badge.
Yeah. That badge gives you so many superpowers.
I never take a test. Gun comes with the badge.
Okay.
Good.
Cop pulled in like 10 minutes ago and we're still sitting here. Oh, hello, Officer Gaylord. Oh, I didn't know I was gonna slam like that.
Springs a little tight.
I understand that you guys have Officer Altieri here now.
Yes, he does.
Yeah, he just left Southbridge, right?
Right.
Yeah, no, I put out a video about him violating someone's rights, and he transferred right after. How many people's rights has he violated since he's been in Charlton?
I don't know of any.
You don't know of any yet?
I don't know.
So maybe he just hasn't done it yet, or maybe he's super secretive when he violates people's rights.
I don't know of any. But,
Yeah, have
How
any?
long has he been on the force here?
a month, I don't know.
A month?
Yeah,
Months, I don't know.
Months.
less than 3.
So he
'cause
has,
that's-
he has no official rank. He's an officer.
He's a patrolman. Yeah.
Okay, was he a patrolman over there? Because I think he was a rank.
No, he was a
Detective?
detective over there.
So you lost that.
Do you think maybe we could do a ride along with him? Because it's really like so.
Well, I'm sure you could. You could probably do a ride along.
It's just hard to catch him violating people's rights unless I'm with him. So I figure to make my footage better, if I just travel with him, then I can catch him violating people's rights.
Okay. He's not working right now, so you can't do a ride along right now.
Yeah, no, he had a day off from violating people's rights.
He's on a day off.
Yeah, it can be tiresome. You know what I mean? Like I just watch videos of people's rights getting violated, and it's exhausting.
So did you guys know about the incident at Southbridge?
I don't know what you guys are talking about.
Really?
Yeah, he got caught lying. He pulled someone. Is it illegal to is suspicion a felony, a misdemeanor? Is that a suspicion a crime?
What are you asking?
Is suspicion a crime? Is suspicion a crime?
Suspicion? I don't
Right.
know what crime of suspicion, but
Well, I mean, you have reasonable, articulable suspicion to detain someone and then have probable cause to effect an arrest. But is me appearing suspicious? Is that a crime?
not a criminal offense.
Right. Well, it's not any offense to appear
Right.
suspicious.
Okay. Right.
Yeah, no. I just thought it was weird that he pulled someone out of a vehicle for appearing suspicious, handcuffed him for a half hour, lied about it,
Yeah.
and then got caught on video.
It was a Spanish guy that he did it to too.
I don't know what you guys are talking
Yeah.
about.
Okay, next time when is he back tomorrow?
But I don't know. I didn't look at the schedule yet.
Well, next time you see him, can you just give him a healthy reminder to not violate anybody's rights?
All right. What can I do for you today?
Well, it's not what you could do for me today. It's what you could do for me tomorrow. And next time you see him,
Okay.
just say, "Hey, listen, let's go out there and not beat anyone today."
Okay.
That'd be great. I appreciate it.
All right.
All right. What are you gonna tell him?
I'm going to tell them that people were here and said not to beat anyone today.
That's perfect. That's great. Thank you
All
very
right.
much.
Have a good night.
Have a great day.
Thank you.
So hopefully a friendly reminder from another police officer. Maybe he won't beat anyone.
With that being said, he's a little deer in the headlights, I think. What do you think?
Huh?
He was a little deer in the headlights?
Stuttery.
A little
Yeah.
stuttering.
Yeah.
I don't think he expected that. I
Nah.
mean, he could have
Well,
expected it, but maybe
Sometimes
that's
you
scripted.
have a wordsmith. I don't know. I'm just gonna take pictures.
So,
Yeah, nice little police station here.
Yeah, they do.
Yeah. Looks like almost like a church, almost, huh?
It does.
Think
Yeah.
I did that purposely?
You should be fine, sir. Officer Altieri's not here tonight, so you probably won't get beaten by a police officer, okay? Have a good night. Yes, I was doing the citizenly thing, and letting someone know that they most likely won't get beaten today, since Officer Altieri has the day off from beating people, and that's the reason I stopped you today.